Hello there. So I don't usually make these kind of videos, but I watched the 3.2 anniversary stream and something just popped up to me and I wanted to address it. It's that you can get a Ruan Mei or Luocha for free, which is perfectly fine. And the way to get it is by playing the game. During the anniversary, they will give you a golden companion spirit. And you can exchange this to the store for a 5-star character. And the characters within that star right now would be just Luocha and Ruan Mei, but they could have more later on. So you can save this golden companion spirit for later and get some other characters. And the way you can get more of these is paying money, or when you get an E6 character and you get another Eidolon, then that extra Eidolon or your E7 will be converted into a silver companion spirit, and you'll need 2 silver companion spirit to exchange to 1 golden companion spirit. Then you can trade for a 5-star character. In other words, you need either 2 E7 or 1 E8 to get one of these characters. This is hard. It's not really, it's like a bonus for whales, and it's kind of really hard for free or low spenders, but it's still achievable if you play the game for an extended long period of time or you get super unlucky. And for most of us, the place we will get the characters with the most Eidolons on are the non-limited characters. So like Himiko, Yanqing, Bailu, and all that. Let's go to my game. So if you look at my account right over here, I have Gepard. He's at E0, so he has no chance of getting E6 or E7. If we look at Himiko, she's E4, so I'm getting there. I just need 1, 2, 3 more. I have the other ones too. I have Bailu. Bailu is at E2, kind of far. I need 5 more copies. I don't use Bailu, Branya, or Yanqing. Branya's E3, so she's like halfway there. Yanqing is also E3, so he's also halfway there. So if I lose more 50-50, whether I'm not sure if I want that, but if I lose more 50-50, there's a chance that I can build on these characters. They'll get more Eidolons, and I would maybe get the E7 or E8. And then I can get those silver companion golden spirit thingies and exchange them for a golden version, and then finally get my characters. So that's how it works. But the problem is this part over here. This is telling us that basically saying that these 7 characters are so out to date and power crap, and they don't want to fix them. So they're going to let us substitute 3 of them with other old but slightly better limited 5-star characters, which is Seele, Blade, and Fu Xuan. So these are better than these, but not by much. The problem lies with is whatever character I replace the standard 7 with, they'll go back to having 0 copies. So I don't have a Blade, I don't have Fu Xuan, I don't have a Seele. So I have to restart trying to build my Eidolons if I'm trying to aim for this golden companion spirit. Like in my account, I don't have Wealth, I don't have Clara, but these 2 characters I actually do want for collection purposes. So I don't really want to remove either of these. I don't want to remove Himiko because Himiko is still really good in Pure Fiction, in Super Break teams, and I also personally like Himiko. I don't use Branya, I don't use Yanqing or Bailu, but I have like halfway through the Eidolons for these characters already. Do I really want to just go back to 0? If I'm trying to get this, like have a chance of getting this, I know it's really hard, but like if I want to work towards this, it means that I can only substitute out characters over here that have 0 copies. Otherwise, I'm kind of setting myself backwards. So this whole system conflicts with this whole system, at least for free-to-play or low spenders. So it kind of sucks, but that's Hoyo. The other thing I want to talk about is why they picked these 3 characters. I mean, well, of course they're power crap and they're not very useful. Or even these 2, like Luocha, you almost never really use him, and Gallagher does like 70 or 80% of what he does already. So, and in some cases, Gallagher can be better too. Ruan Mei, she's technically a general and all-purpose harmony buffer, but she specializes in break teams. And yeah, and exactly that. She's really good in general, but for most content, you would still prefer Ramen, Sunday, or Trivia over her. So she's kind of still up there, but at the bottom half of it. It also begs the question, will they actually put a newer version of Ruan Mei, which is power creeping and more support for break teams? Or they'll just kind of make the meta very break unfriendly. So, I don't know. The last thing to mention is the characters being buffed. So, I mentioned over here that Silver Wolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jinglu will be buffed or gaining optimization in 3.4. I feel like there's a few things going on behind this decision. One is that in 3.8, they're bringing back the Stellar Hunters, so buffing them and possibly doing a rerun later on will make them very, very good selling points, or better selling points at least. And the other part is all 4 of these have direct counterparts that power creep them. Silver Wolf, her gimmick was death shredding and then basically dealing more damage for the whole team, but it's single target and implanting a elemental weakness. But Anaxa kind of does all that, but better and more. For Blade, you have Mighty, that's no competition. Kafka, there's a rumor that there will be a new DOT character that can be an enabler and what Black Swan does, so that has a high chance of just like power creeping Kafka. And Jingli, what does Jingli does? She's an ice splash or AoE damage DPS dealer or whatever. What did we get in 3.0 again? The Herta. Yeah. My point is, they're buffing characters that have direct, new and direct replacements already. So it's kind of like if you have these characters, you'll feel happy about it, but it's not going to be game changing or anything. I'm sure everyone knew that already, but I'm just explaining the rationale behind these 4. And I'm just going to say it again. If you want to work towards this, you will have to compromise and consider which character to remove, not just based on how useful these 3 characters are. Like, if you're a new player, of course it doesn't matter. But if you're like a 2-year player and you kind of want to work towards this over grabbing any one of these, because your team is probably kind of somewhat built already, and these characters are generally worse than these ones. So anyways, thanks for watching.